Hey friends, welcome to the Stationery Cafe, your podcast for everything stationery, journaling, and planning related. This is April from Penguins Creative, and we have Kelly from Kelly Love Letters here with me today, and we're going to talk about living the analog life and fun things in the community. And I'm stumbling over my words because we haven't done this in a while. So,
Feels like it's been forever.
how's it
What's
going,
happening? I don't
Kelly?
know. I don't know how it's going.
Well, let's start with what you're drinking. Um, I'll
I
go.
have a bottle of smart water.
That's nice.
I want to make tea, but I am in a crisis mode.
I am drinking pre-made tea. This is Assam brand,
Nice.
peach tea, and I'm kind of hoping to see that's made in Taiwan because I know this brand to be from Taiwan. Yes, it's from Taiwan.
Yay.
So I'm just cracking this bottle open. Oh,
Oh, I thought you were gonna ASMR that.
I tried it. It didn't come through. So
Oh, there you go.
pouring it
Nice.
into a tall glass of ice. setting the setting the tone for my upcoming week next week. It's gonna be a busy week for both Kelly and I, actually, right?
Yeah. I'm moving and it sucks.
I'm
That's where
traveling.
I'm
I'm
at.
excited. But that's why we had this weird schedule that we decided to record this week. We're both gonna have an extremely busy week next week. And then we'll come back with more fun stuff to talk about. But man, I hate to be you. Like, how many boxes of stationery has it already been?
Well, it's pretty cool because Mike offered to, I packed up most of my fountain pen inks and he offered to like store them at his place for a little bit because, I guess we'll get to this later, but I will be out of town when we're actually physically moving. I'm not going
What?
to be here.
What?
So so me and one of my roommates hired movers. Our younger roommate Ellie was like, "No, I'm gonna move my own stuff." Love you, Ellie. You're not gonna listen to this anyway. But so Maddie and I are just like, yeah, we still want to pay for movers because we're old. Um, and so they're, I just have to have all my stuff ready, and then it will get moved for me. But
Hmm.
in that situation, I was not really keen on just kind of throwing around a bunch of glass ink bottles.
Yeah.
So I just took Mike up on that offer, and it was really nice of him.
How about the notebooks? How heavy
The
were
note,
they?
oh Jesus, like what do you mean? There's
I
too
mean,
many.
because your last move was from like your home, right, with with your mom, and so then
Yeah,
it was kind of secure because you can keep going back and forth,
yeah,
right? Slowly. Um,
yeah. There's
you
nothing slow about this one.
this one's kind of like you gotta move everything all at once.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part. I'm,
What?
I'm like honestly so stressed out right now. Like
Uh-huh.
I just feel like one of my new coworkers just said, "Yeah, moving is one of the most stressful things you can do. That and starting a new job." And I'm like, "That's my life right now."
Both.
It's just kind of like one stress after the other, and I'm a little stress machine. I just need to
A
send
twofer.
send me non-stressful, cozy vibes, please.
Well, drink an extra pumpkin spice latte, I guess. Like,
Yep.
energize with that. Um, yeah, I'm like trying to remember the last time I moved was into my current house, and then
Yeah, it was a
I
while ago.
I had like 6 boxes of stuff that's just stationery, and now if I were to move again,
Oh,
it's not like it's definitely 15 boxes
oh
or
yeah,
more.
that like well for me I have a lot of books and I packed most of my books,
Yes, you
like
have the
reading
books
books,
too. Yeah.
like books, but then there's also all of the notebooks and I'm just like, holy crap, why do I have so many notebooks?
the the worst time
Uh,
to have an epiphany, right?
yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I know it'll all work out. That's the thing. Like, just, this times like this, I might have said this on the podcast before, but it's my mom. Love you, mom. She just took me out to dinner tonight. Um, she will say, so think about your problem that you're experiencing right now, and like, just go up into space, like, and look
Mhm.
down at the Earth,
Mhm.
and then just ask yourself if it's really a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. It's gonna work itself out. We paid the deposit. We got the place. Like that's the hard part. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Moving
and
is just a hassle. It's like the
yeah,
physical strain you have to go through to get it all together. But hey, unpacking will be fun, I think.
yeah. And I'm literally coming back from a trip to a new place. So I'm just it's like stressful but also sort of fun in a weird way. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it being over and then getting to enjoy October. And I just think October, I've got good vibes October, you guys. Let's make it happen. Let's manifest it.
Your second favorite month under right after May, your birthday month.
Well, honestly, I prefer October over my own birthday month. My birthday was hot this year. I was so
Aw.
pissed. It's like 85 on my birthday in May. That's not
Oh,
okay.
oh my goodness.
Sorry to the Texans and the Californians out there. Pour one out for you. Like, that's what it's like every day. Oh,
I know. I mean, Kelly right now is in like a sweater hoodie,
I love it.
and I'm in my like puffy jacket vest,
Oh, yeah.
just getting ready. But I just looked up the temperature for like Taiwan, like next week because I'm going to
So
be
like
there.
33 Celsius or
Oh,
something.
34 Celsius,
No!
90 degrees Fahrenheit, 80% humidity. I'm going
Oh,
to die. Like,
yep.
I'm gonna be
Accurate.
on the plane, like from Seattle side, in like my like hoodie, puffy jacket. But then as soon as I land, I'm just gonna change into like shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
That's
I've
what's
done that
happening.
before in a few places. I hate that. I hate when you get off the plane and what do they call that thing? The deplaning when you
Taxiing? No.
well, taxiing, but like when you get in the walkway from the airplane to
Ah,
the
yeah,
airport.
yeah, the
I
gate
forget.
thing.
My mom's gonna be yelling at me right now, but I don't remember what it's called. But when it's all humid in there and it's like the worst,
The tunnel.
you're like, no.
So let's start with some catch up, as if we haven't just caught up a little
Yeah.
bit. But
So basically, we're already saying this is probably gonna be another revenge episode. You better sit tight and make sure you've got a drink or two.
or
Um,
get started on that second chore by now.
oh
you
yeah.
know.
Yes, dishes or whatever.
Update.
Yeah, so what are we talking about right away? Let's see.
Catching up with
Oh,
recent
yeah.
stationery journaling stuff. Like, how about you? Like, did you journal? Like, did you pack away all your journals so you just haven't been journaling for the past few days?
No, see, I've I have not been doing that. I did want to talk about oops. Oh, I just made some things fall. That I well, first of all, I went to @Line and Wave on Instagram. Becca, who also interviewed with April at Travelers, and she hosted a workshop. Wasn't it in California?
Yeah, M. Lovewell.
Yeah.
She hosted a
Yeah.
workshop. Mm-hmm.
And she's so cool. She's the one that does the food and dudes that I know I've talked about on the podcast before briefly. It's just so happened that I haven't been able to go to any for quite a while, so I finally was able to go. I brought Mike with me, and Maddie came, and I brought the Hana Mule. And then I did
This watercolor sketchbook animal.
I did a little matcha crepe, and she has the food and dude stamps.
It looks so good, and the stamp was
Yes.
genius. I love the stamp.
Yeah. So it's a little tiny watercolor, but it was fun doing it, and even though like that was just on Sunday, which for us wasn't that just yesterday?
Yeah.
But like even though I'm so stressed about moving, I was like, well, I might as well go do this. I've got to eat. I might as well eat something delicious and hang out with cool people. And even in moments when you're super stressed, it's good to know that it's okay to take like a couple hours to like chill out and, enjoy the company of others and do something creative.
Same here. Same over here. The exact same weekend. But for me, it was Saturday. Our friends in Seattle, we've been planning this trip to like, rent a little cabin Airbnb and have like a little nature journaling weekend. Except someone didn't plan well,
Uh,
so I ended up having like a clash in schedule with Elliot for both this weekend. So originally I was committed to staying the whole weekend at the cabin with my friends, but then Elliot booked first, so he got to go to Portland to a friend's bachelor's weekend, and so I'm stuck with Cookie, and
oh, I see.
couldn't find a dog sitter last minute, so I was just like, okay, I guess my cabin retreat is gonna be like a day trip, and then like to make it even worse, our groomers rescheduled for the same
Oh.
day, like at 8 a.m. So I drove so much on Saturday to go down like all the way to Federal Way, which is like a 45-minute drive from me, from my place, to take Cookie to the groomers super early in the morning, drive home, drop Cookie off, and then drove east into Washington to this like area called Roslyn, Washington, to our little cabin retreat. And I stayed there for 6 hours and then drove home
Oh.
to get the
Hey,
cookie.
at least you got to go at all though, like
I
with the
know.
conflict, and that's nice.
Yeah, it was
It
a
looked so
very
nice.
very relaxing 6 hours. We wish it was cooler. Like for some reason it was very hot on Saturday.
Mm,
So
so
it
annoying.
didn't it didn't have like the cozy like warm vibes. Instead we're
Yeah,
all kind of hot.
that's
And
when
then
I want to go.
we chose like hot pot as our dinner too. So it was just
Oh yeah.
it was like we were enjoying the AC and each other's company. And so yeah, I didn't actually journal that day because the theme of our trip was kind of nature journaling. So instead I sketched. So I did like little sketching, and I like painted big paintings looking out the giant A-frame cabin
Oh,
window
I love
and like
that.
all the trees. It was like a very much needed break because September, since the pen show, honestly, has been a whirlwind
Pen-
for me.
yeah, September kicked my ass. Wait, it's
Me too.
still happening.
It's like
It's still
halfway.
happening.
Yeah, I feel the same way. This week's gonna be so tough for me, and thankfully, I have my next week's trip to look forward to. But still, I felt like I really needed that little reset this past Saturday, even though there's a lot of driving. Um,
Yeah.
I came home and quickly like on Sunday actually had the comfort of just staying home and journaling, and I like immediately finished journaling about my
Mm,
Saturday trip. So it was like painting on Saturday and then journaling on Sunday, and so it was very nice.
cute.
In my new diner,
It
TN.
looks so good. Wait, let's
Well,
hold him up to get a cute thumbnail for
it's
YouTube.
it's it's not new, but I have commissioned just like you, Axoraco, to help me paint that adorable diner checkers pattern on my diner TN. So
But
Kelly,
instead of having
yours,
a belly band like
yeah,
mine is, hers is on the back only and like a diagonal.
a diagonal slash, kind of like a, yeah, still a band for sure, but just kind of in a different way. Um, and then it kind of matches the friendship bracelet little charms we made.
Yes.
So my checkers are green and pink, so kind of this grandma pink, grandma green, as I call it.
No,
Retro,
it's so like Sakura Mochi and that kind of thing.
a little retro-ish theme, which I
Yeah.
really like. And Kelly, yours is like that really like retro orange with
Yeah,
teal. Yeah.
it's kind of like a coral, orange coral with like a bright minty situation. And I actually did. I think at in San Francisco, I did get this ink stain on it. But honestly, like I feel like in the past that might have bugged me, but it's just kind of part of it. And
I
like
know.
stains happen. It's part of the patina.
And she really kindly sent us like little sample vials to retouch
Yes.
up the paint if necessary, right? And I
Yeah.
actually don't want to. Like I kind of actually enjoy the little
Yeah.
faded like scratch off parts, like especially since my band. I don't know if you see if yours is across the middle, then
Hmm.
the elastic
Yeah.
does kind of wrap around it, right? Like so it does
Hmm.
scrape a little bit. So I already see some of the paints being scraped off
Mhm.
right on the edge where the elastic meets. But I don't mind it. I actually like it. I like a little bit
Yeah.
of that faded journey
Well, it's all worn in.
of this TN. And I'm really hoping my camel diner, which started all really sweaty, to go into like a smooth like leather
Yeah. You need
texture.
to be working on
So
that.
I've been rubbing it all over and putting it on all kinds of textures, surfaces, stuff like that. So
By the
yeah,
way, did I show you that I like stamped the inside with one of the oh, how do
the
you
stamp
see that?
caravan stamps.
Yeah. So I did the one that just says Traveler's Notebook.
Aw, that's
And
cute.
then I also did this. It's the Nakameguro factory stamp.
Oh, and
I
you stamped
stamped
it
it
on your zipper case.
on the canvas one, and I did it on my passport too, and I feel like it just looks really cute. I never thought to stamp those.
That's cute. Let's see.
Yeah.
I stamped the diner stamp on the back of my diner TN when it
Oh
first came
yeah.
out. I feel like I'm just hesitant to do anything to the front, where it's like, debossed and looks really
Oh,
nice. So that's
I
probably.
mean, I just have my nice paint job. I didn't put anything else on the front.
But yeah, like you, if I were to stamp anything, I would probably do the insides. Um,
Yeah. I
ooh,
just love doing an inside of the camel because it shows up so well.
it does shows up really well. I don't know, maybe it has to do with the way the leather absorbs the ink or something. But I just switched to a new refill. I went through my last
Nice.
refill. Um, I think of the California trip run for
Mm,
San Francisco Pen Show. So that's done. And so my new one is actually an OD limited edition, the
I remember
books.
that. Yeah.
TN Books Traverse Notebook Refill that they did in collaboration with Esleet Taiwan. So since I'm going to Taiwan soon, I thought it would be very fitting
I was like, why did you do that?
to enter with a Taiwanese refill. So that went Taiwan themed refill, I guess. Um,
So, would it be too on the nose for you to use your Taiwan beer travelers when you're in Taiwan? Is that
oh,
like
well, well, I just finished my Taiwan beer refill
No, no,
actually.
I mean the cover.
Oh, the
Oh,
cover, but mine's cut to a square.
I totally forgot about that. I was like, "Oh, does she want to share that on the podcast? People are going to put her on
No,
blast. You cut
no.
the Taiwan beer
Yeah, my
edition."
my Taiwan beer is a square because it
I'm thinking
showcases
about
the
yeah,
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of thinking about cutting down one of mine to like cuz someone has done that within like making it into an A6 size. And that
Sarah.
is it Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah, oh Sarah. I love Sarah. Uh yeah, I'm thinking about doing that with this not that one. This one. My my Starbucks Reserve Tokyo, the
Ah,
brown.
really?
I don't know. It's just like I have so many
No,
notebooks. It's fun to switch it around.
no.
You did it though.
But not the Starbucks Reserve one.
But you did the Taiwan beer. That's even more rare. You're like, stop using logic against me.
Let's see what else. So yeah, it's been so busy since San Francisco Pen Show. I feel like ever since I organized and put away everything from SF, I
Yeah.
had like a little bit of a lull in stationery activities. Like there wasn't any event. I mean, to be fair, it has only been like 3 weeks
Yeah.
since the Pen Show, but still, it was kind of like, yeah, I was trying to actively disengage from any shopping behavior because of my upcoming trip, which is very reasonable because I'm about to enter a really big stationery shopping event in Taiwan soon. Um, but I got to catch up though. I actually um, finished filling in almost 25 pages worth in my Hobonichi since July.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
the avec started starts in July 1st, and
Mhm.
for some reason this year July really like kicked my butt too. Like July, August, just so many empty pages here and there because it's been so busy. And finally, within the last 2 weeks, I just sat down. Like I even went to Starbucks Reserve, I think last Sunday by myself,
Yeah.
just sitting there and just finishing pages, like enjoying the new like whiskey barrel aged pumpkin spice
Ooh.
iced latte
See, that's
and
why I need to drive up there to see you, get one
and
of those, get my
fancy
stuff,
PSL. So yeah, I
come
didn't even
back.
ask for a meetup with my friends. I was just like, no, if I do a meetup with friends on stationery, I'm gonna get so distracted. I'm gonna be chatting the whole time.
Yep.
You do not get stuff done during meetups. So I was just like
Yeah.
a solo cafe journaling event
Those are the
for
best,
myself.
honestly.
I finished so many pages, like really, sitting down and recapping San Francisco and like writing about DC even, like I had those empty
Yeah.
pages, and then using my fountain pen. So that was quite fun. I felt like it felt nice to kind of go back to the basics a little bit, so that it's not just always about the new shiny things. Um, I think a random plug here of what's happening with me lately. I was like pinged by YouTube because apparently I haven't created any content for 11 months on my YouTube channel.
Nice.
I got shamed by YouTube. Like, hello, you haven't created anything. Like, are you still making videos? Because we're gonna kick you off the partner program. Like, because
Uh,
I used to be able to monetize my videos because I
yeah.
was very active, like
Like back
to
in
the
the day when I watched you before I even knew you.
and then it was just like, whoa, I can't believe I haven't done anything video related this year. And so obviously I was trying to preserve my creator status, like, because it took a while to build up and they raised
Yeah.
the bar a lot for new creators to start monetizing. So I was like, I don't want to get kicked off. And so I filmed a few videos, uploaded some of my latest streams. So if you're listening
Nice.
and you have nothing to do, please help me with some views.
Yeah, I want to watch.
I
I'm
have
just
15 days left to crawl back some of those hours, but yeah, no pressure. It's totally fine. I mean, if I did get kicked out, it is what it is. But I did enjoy putting together a little video like over the weekend too, just like with my cabin retreat journaling. I was like, oh, that's nice. I guess some people still do watch journal with me videos,
honestly,
right?
I I'm not like I want to watch Twitch more, like when you guys do your thing, but I just really like YouTube. I don't know. I like the long YouTube videos, like 20 to 40 minutes
Yes.
that to
Like
just put on.
so do you like when people just talk over their
Yeah,
videos?
when they
Okay.
talk or yeah, cuz I don't really prefer the ones with music because then that means they're not talking and I'm just like I can just look at my own journal then. If you're talking, it's like I can hang out with you, but not really.
Okay, my recent one is a music one. I'll do a talking one next
Hey,
time.
I'll still watch it anyway.
and and yeah, I was just like yesterday as I was uploading that, I was just like, wow, we're really a slave. Like to be in this creative community, like we're kind of slaves to the platforms. Like
Yeah.
Instagram wants us to post, YouTube wants us to post, you know. I started a Substack. I am posting something, but like it's also like, ooh, I have this constant need to create content, and I was like, am I into stationery to create content, or am I creating content for stationery? Like it was like a
Mm.
chicken or egg, which come first, kind of
Yeah.
like weird existential crisis yesterday I had. Like, who am I doing this for? you know, moment. Um,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I did enjoy doing the video, so and I got 5 pages done in my TN, so I guess that's a win-win for
Yeah.
both me and YouTube.
Yeah,
My YouTube channel is Penguins Creative, by
did you guys
the
know?
way.
Um yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like for not just for both of us, but for like everyone in the world, like just I well, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like this summer felt like so full of things we were doing
hmm
and I think it it's definitely the most like booming summer since COVID began. I know it's still happening. People are still getting it and like it's still going on, but it's, things are a lot more lively now than they were like 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I think coming into that is just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess we're just doing a lot of stuff again. And it's,
Yeah.
it can be kind of overwhelming. But of
Like
course it's fun, but
we used to have so much time for stationery, and now it's kind
yeah,
of like weekend. You suddenly are making plans or like having to do
yeah,
things, and
doing the chores and
you were
everything.
going to all these concerts, right? And
I'm
like
going
it
to a
was
lot of concerts. I'm going to another one next Wednesday too.
that's awesome. I love it. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of like, wow, like you're kind of feeling like, okay, there's like that stationary community part of you. There's like doing this for the hobby part of you. And then there's also like your every other thing that you do with regular social life and
Mhm.
plus work. So it did feel like this year has been like a like full to bursting kind of year.
Yeah.
The minor things such as posting on Instagram irks me. Like it became one more thing to do, you know. So
Yeah.
this year I'm really bad at posting on Instagram. But thankfully they're not gonna slap me on the hand about not posting. So we'll see. So recent acquisitions. Have you bought anything fun since the pen show?
Well, I mean, honestly, the things I wrote down I actually can't show because I haven't received either of them yet, but I just wanted to confess my stationery sins. Um uh I placed a Coffee Monsters Co. order, as I'm sure a lot of you know Helen from Coffee Monsters Co. She's only had a planner sticker shop for the past, what, 7, 8 years,
Or
something like that.
longer, I feel
Probably
like.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I like to periodically order some stuff from her because she's cute and a good artist and makes cute stuff. Um, and then I also piggybacked on a cute things from Japan group order. And I got the Eric Small Things 2024 Tearaway desk calendar.
Cute. It's like
And
the
I
one day, one page kind of thing,
I
right?
kind of want to bring it to work to put at my desk
That
because
would be
then it'll
so
give me like
cute.
a little happy spot, And
Nice.
I also brought my Totoro plushie and a couple other plushies to work. Like little ones, don't worry, not any of the
Not
big
big
ones.
ones.
um, and what? Oh, I also brought my sassy cat, um, the little plastic pen holder cat.
Oh, nice. Cute. A pen holder on your desk.
Yeah,
I bring
I
your
know
crap.
it doesn't really work anyway, and whatever. Um, but you were so in terms of stuff I actually have right now, I don't think I've talked about this on the podcast yet. But remember when I was like, "Oh, the bow and tie, it doesn't look right on a hone. That's weird."
Like it doesn't belong anywhere other than a week, says Kelly.
So, I bought both. I bought both of them.
You bought both.
I bought a week's and the A5
Oh
hone
my, it's so huge.
of the cat. I don't
Well,
know.
wait for me because I'm getting the A6 size English version.
Yeah,
Uh,
I really think it's weird that they like
did the
staggered that out.
staggering.
Maybe
I
they.
think I think it's probably a production timing issue, like that particular one,
Oh, yeah,
English
no, that makes
version.
sense.
It just takes longer because it's bow and tie. But I'm so
Yeah.
excited, and then I can join you, and then we'll have the full collection.
Oh, you got the cat one too?
Because I want the cat one.
Oh.
It's not available yet. It's November 1st is when
Oh,
they
well,
release the
yeah.
English one.
Oh, we'll be a little family.
I know.
So okay,
What's it for? What's the
I'm
large one for?
here's the thing. I'm very excited about the large one, and this is gonna be chaotic, and you're gonna say, "What the heck?" But I think I want this to be my main planner for 2024. And then
Well,
the weeks, I don't know what that's gonna be for yet. But I had to get a weeks because I always get a weeks. But I
April
don't
Clutch
know.
is Pearl. She's like in shock right now on my face, but wow, you're changing it up.
I don't know.
Like
I'm just getting all inspired looking at the like this giant, the
space.
weekly vertical. Oh,
Yes.
by the way, you'll gasp. Um, I put I put my Travelers Cafe very limited production sticker that was at
Hmm.
the Stamp Caravan on because I
Oh,
use stuff, April.
okay. I have to muster the courage or find a location to put my cafe on. Maybe on the cover of my Avec for next year. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
I'll do. Um, yeah.
Yeah, but there's like when you look at the cats on this bow and tie, it's just so darn cute.
You know what this reminds me of? Like now that you're holding it in your hand, like you're holding that Han and the thickness. Like, okay, I'm not, it's a direct comparison, but I'm sure Archer and Olive is still a very good brand. But that feels like a nice notebook like A&O, but with better paper and better insides.
Yes, but I will say, and I did pack my Archer and Olive notebook, so I can't compare it, but I'm pretty sure the hone is a little thicker.
Yeah, like it feels like
But
it. It feels like one of those Archer and Olive notebooks. That you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like it's like you're holding that, but
yeah,
instead it's like the Japan cousin. Oh,
but instead
that's
it's
it.
good. Ha ha!
Well, I'm not saying Archer
Zing.
and Olive isn't good. Like, have you
I
seen
know.
their? Did you see their recent Halloween
Yeah,
release?
I did, and I'm not smitten, and I'm glad about it.
Ah, not even like the deckled edge
I, I
pages.
do really love the aesthetic of that. Yeah, the deckled edge one that looks like some
Okay,
kind of
and
old school.
that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like Archer and Olive really has been more of a packaging company lately, but
Yeah,
but to each their own. I mean,
no hate at all.
Hobonichi
Um,
is basically a packaging company with all their covers.
yeah. So
So same, both same. But like, yeah, watching you hold the Han is giving me like a deja vu because you used to hold the Arch and Olive, you know. So
I know
um,
it's terrible. So and I'm getting my B6 common planner, but I
you
already
are.
know that and I can talk about this more in detail later, but I have a specific thing I'm going to use that for.
Okay, yeah, we're getting to that
But
later.
yeah, there's too much to talk about. But anyway, I'm like basically I went into Oblation after I was no longer working there to pick up what I pre-ordered, which was the Cat Weeks. And then I look at everything else and I was like, "Oh, it's so cool seeing it in person." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm buying this home."
I
Cuz
need to
like
share. I did like a
cats.
I visited Kinokuniya in Seattle the other day and had like a disappointing Hobonichi previewing experience because they have so little. Like
But they had
Kinokuniya,
some at all?
they had the weeks and some
Oh.
hon A6 hon, but it was a very small collection. So I like picked it up, like little gift one, put it down, like
You
look
they
at
had little gifts. You should have told
weeks.
me.
The little
Oh.
gift weeks.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't like that
So
one.
they only had the weeks and then a few A6 hon. That's it. Like that's all
Oh,
they had.
weird.
They had the mother hon and I didn't realize it comes with a pack of stickers at the back, so that was kind of cool. But it was just like one small shelf of things. I was just like, oh.
So here's we can talk about this because this is public knowledge to people, but um this is more of a Tokyo Inklings sort of topic. But Hobonichi is going to be more widely available to the US market because High Tide is going to be distributing
I
some
heard.
Hobonichi. So I
Hmm.
have a feeling that's what how Kinokuniya ordered it if because I think High Tide is only doing weeks and
Mm,
possibly some hones.
mm,
Um so just so
interesting.
you all know, like that's a new thing that was not a thing before and it is a thing now. So
Because then Kinokuniya used to have Hobonichi, but the
yeah.
full line. But then I had thought the issue why they like took it off their roster is because Kinokuniya really enjoys discounting things, right?
Mhm.
Like after a certain diary period, and then Hobonichi's like, no, you can't discount everything that fast. So
Yeah.
um, I think that it's not just that, but obviously Kinokuniya was like burdened with inventory issue back when
Yeah.
Hobonichi wasn't popular, and then they had a lot left over, so they didn't do Hobonichi back for like a good 3 years, 4 years since the pandemic, since before the pandemic,
Yeah.
um, to our knowledge. But
Yeah.
then here we are again. They are there again.
Yeah. No, it's great. It was really cool seeing him at Oblation. I never got to see the little gifts cover because it sold out, but I did ask CY if he would help me get one, but also I can probably just find one when I'm there. I'm not terribly worried about it.
True. Um, what did I buy? I bought
Oh, yeah, I know what you bought.
I bought two new glass pens.
So why did you get two? That's what I'm wondering.
Because they're both awesome. So listeners, click open wanderlustbytsl.com, and
Oh,
then
I guess I'm a listener in this moment.
you will encounter just two stunning glass pens that were added to Esther's
Oh.
collection. And so these are her own glass pens that she collaborated or commissioned.
Oh.
Lucas Mahoney, I think, was the artist, the glass blower artist in Japan, Hanabi Studio. And so Esther designed and worked with him and designed two glass pens. The first one's called
Oh.
Hotaru, which is
Oh.
fireflies, and it's like this.
It glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark. It has these swirly, like kind of marks on the pen body, and then it has this like the sparkly interior throughout the whole body. And I just love the consistency of this like little tube like body, and then obviously
The girth.
the cute little round thing by the nib itself.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite glass pens
No,
now.
it's very cute. I didn't realize it glowed in the dark.
It's so awesome. So before Esther even released this, she was like excitedly telling me about this, like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna have a glass pen soon." And she shared with me one of her like Instagram stories that when she was like at the studio, so to speak. And then I was like, I need it. And then like 2 weeks later, she's like, also April, I have a second glass. And I was like, what? And then it was this other one that's kind of like a blue green, mostly blue, but swirly wavy pattern, with a giant like kind of pearl at the end and a large one at the front. It's like a little wand. So it's called Pirate Sea. So to go along with her theme of like this Caribbean blue color she had done before. And I couldn't decide. I just ended up getting both. The price
To
is
be
not
honest,
bad. The price is not bad at
no,
all.
not at all.
Yeah, converting
That
it
one
to
surprises me for you, the pirate one. Like, because it doesn't seem like something April would normally gravitate towards.
but I love it. I think maybe
But
I
it's
was
really cute.
riding the high of Shiranami. Maybe like
Oh yeah,
it
the
all
great
ties.
wave, as it
The
were.
great waves. It all ties together. One Piece is on Netflix. I mean, like it was just like for me at the moment. I was like, I love her glass pens, and I really want to support her too.
Yeah,
And
of
like
course.
the Hotaru is a must buy for me, and the Pirate Sea is beautiful. So, and
Yeah,
I happen to have one of the Lucas Mahoney's glass pens already, like from
from
earlier
when you
this
got it
year,
from me slash
from
CY. It was
slash
mainly him.
CY. Yeah,
He's the
exactly.
one that
So,
brought him.
so it was kind of like a guaranteed consistency
Yeah.
already. Like I know I'll like the qualities, and the price is just too good to pass up for a beautiful
Yeah.
glass, like a beautiful custom, like branded design glass pens.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that it's not more, to be honest. I
I
feel
know.
like it should be
So
more,
she
Esther.
sold out. Like her first batch sold out so fast, and
Yeah.
I like as soon as it like went live, I like ordered it, and
Mhm.
then CY was messaging me like 10 minutes later. Oh, Esther's pens are up. Oh, you bought them already? Like
Yeah,
I was
obviously.
probably the first ones to make an order, but I think she managed to restock the Hotaru. I think
Oh,
again
nice.
because yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
that one's pretty
180 18,000 yen, which is like
probably $150 at this point.
or less. No, I
Or
think it's like
less.
$120 or something. Yeah. Um,
I'm excited
121.
to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I
So
just want to go to get the Holbein paintings.
and it's a masterpiece. And then, you know, since your little fiasco of like breaking a glass pen and then realizing they could be fixed,
Hmm.
you know, gave me a lot more confidence in buying Japanese glass pens since
Yeah,
then.
it's
So,
honestly incredible. I've been loving using mine again since retrieving it from San Francisco, and
hmm
I just, I what I did before was I would always put it away in its little box when I'm not
yeah.
using it, surrounded by foam.
And yeah, she even put it in the description like she does offer a free repair, but you have to pay for shipping, which totally makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, um, really happy about this purchase. But I was telling myself like that's the only thing you can buy this season. So like even with the group order for the Eric Swan thing, I like put in like a humble like two things only. I think like not like I didn't make the whole $100 order myself. I guess is what I'm applauding myself for.
Yeah. So wait, did you also get the desk calendar?
No, I didn't get the Eric one. I think I went for the Mizutama one.
I actually really like the Mizutama one, but
The coaster, the round coaster
yeah.
design one. I think it's more colorful. That one's more me.
Yeah, I feel like I would normally go for the more loud one, but I felt like for the office, I was like, oh, I want to have it muted and cute.
That is true. It is very like, you know, the dark blue navy color, but no, I went for the round, the square one day one
That's
page so that you get like 364 because it's a leap year. Um
yeah. No, you mean
coaster
6.
6. Oh yeah, 6. 6,
You're going down
364.
one.
So I figure I could like cut them out and like add them to my book too. Just kind of like yours with the Eric Small things. You can also trim
Yeah.
them
Oh yeah.
and fuzzy cut the shapes and stuff. So
I'm looking
now
forward to using it since I didn't have a tearaway desk calendar this year.
my therapy one is still doing me really good right now.
Yes,
The
so
Kate,
cute.
what's her name? Kate something, but Rising Above is the one that I have this year, and she already is coming out with the one next year by the latest Kate.
Nice.
That's the name, the latest Kate. So
Also,
therapeutic little animals telling you to hold on.
yes.
Appreciate it. Yes.
I love it. I love it when you send me some in the mail too, because I go, oh, I still have the little ferret guy that says, just try to stay calm and do what you can, taped to my desk.
Yeah.
But so a listener messaged me on Instagram the other day and was like, hey, I know this is kind of a long shot, but do you remember the retro tearaway calendar you guys were talking about? Like, I don't remember how long ago it was, but isn't that the kind that Job likes too? The retro style?
Retro tearaway.
I wanted to talk to you about it and I forgot to message you, so I'm doing it on this podcast.
I can't even remember. What do you mean retro?
I know. Like you know how Job has those ones where he likes it because it's very simple and it's just like got Japanese on it, or like a mixture of, I don't know why it's like, maybe I'm saying the wrong thing too, but I don't know. I just wondered if
It's okay.
remembered.
Other listeners will help us out and give us the answers.
Yeah, please, pretty please.
Because we have no idea what's going on. But speaking of calendars, I'm like, I don't think I'm getting a Himekuri next year.
Why not?
Himekuri out. I mean, I've used the Himekuri for like 3 years now, and I feel like I'm good.
I took a break here, so I'm allowing myself to have one more.
Because I've been doing the memories one for 2 years in a row too, so I'm like,
I think I'm gonna get the cat one this year.
Oh yeah, the cat
to
one
go with my
cute.
theme.
It's cute this year. No, April, no. you have enough desk calendars. That was my greatest lesson learned this year. Is I bought way too many desk calendars.
Yeah.
I know it. And I've confessed it earlier this year, so don't shame me. I know. And so I'm
She
not.
knows she has a problem.
I acknowledge it. It's about more than 7, but I am sticking with the Mizutama one next year. I mean, this is kind of like a Techokaiki conversation, and I'm getting my Natsuka Murata, like the Shiba. Oh wait, it's not there. The Shiba Inu drawing wall calendar again. So those are the two
Mhm.
confirmed calendars that I'm gonna go for. Two confirmed
Nice.
one. The rest, I'm leaving it up into the air because I'm gonna go to Japan and see what hits my
Yeah.
fancy, and then
Yes.
I might get some there. Um, Speaking of Natsuka, transitioning into my next topic, is summer over, Kelly?
I mean, not technically, which is very upsetting to me.
Really? When is the summer?
Like
When?
usually it's like September 20. Oh, that's coming up.
September 23rd!
Oh my god. I for some reason it's been going by so fast that I'm just
This
like
is the
it's still
last week
summer.
of summer.
Yay!
No.
The best part of the year. Okay, you can't tell me that today. So at my new job, I get 2 15s and an hour lunch, which is like chef's kiss incredible. I love it so much. But sometimes on my 15s, I like to just walk to my car and like lean against it because I sit at a desk now. So I
Hmm.
like any chance to like walk around or stand. It's a big change from being on your feet all day,
Oh, for
in
sure.
good and bad ways. Um, but like today, I went out there and leaned against the car, and the sun was really nice because there was the like pre-autumn breeze happening, and I'm just kind of sitting there playing my Usagi Shima game that Christiana Wrights turned me on to from Instagram, and I'm obsessed with it, by the way. Thank you. And just kind of like, vibing. I was vibing
Hmm.
today.
Nice. I'm
But
sad.
you like the cool breeze, right?
I like the cool breeze, but I'm not looking forward to the overcast days. Like
Mm.
I'm very happy about the occasional sun breaks throughout this week. Well, it's only been Monday, but throughout last week that was nice. Um, but fall is coming, and usually the hint
Yes.
is all the fall themed stationery coming into my Instagram feed. Like that's when the sticker planner companies come out with fall theme stuff,
Mhm.
the Halloween
I always try not to
series,
look at Sticky Club.
stuff like that. But the biggest like hit to me was the uh, Natsuka Murata, like I was just saying, the Shiba Inu artist just came out with fall themed sticker sheets and paper treats. Mai was kind enough to send me a sheet of each. Did you see it yet? The Shiba Inu Japanese snacks.
Is it like fall specific?
They're like sweet potato, red bean soup, ohagi, which is that red bean covered rice ball, and the taiyaki sticker
Huh.
sheets.
What the heck? That's cute. You're not showing them to me?
It's on the link.
Oh.
I
Oh my god, I'm the
was like,
worst.
I
Okay.
was like, why aren't you looking?
Oh,
I
cute.
know it. I was waiting for this.
Oh.
So yeah, this artist did like a summer series with like the melon soda and stuff, but now like seeing her draw this like dog series with the fall like kind of like more warm-ish snacks, Japanese snacks, is really
Mhm.
kicking me into the fall vibe, I
I
guess.
want a taiyaki. Uh,
Mm-hmm. And the
so
senbei
cute.
with
I
the
love the
bite
senbei.
taken out of it, like it's just kind of like it's the
The
quintessential,
dorayaki.
like how in the US like people just go steroids on pumpkin spice. I think
Yes.
there's more variety in terms of Asian snacks when it comes to fall.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
I was
trying to
actually
think.
kind of disappointed, kind of a little tangent. I went to Trader Joe's today because I am trying to buy some snacks for my family back in Taiwan. And
Oh
Trader
yeah.
Joe's usually have like really good like dessert kind of packaged biscuits or like
I'm a
snacks.
Trader Ho for Trader Joe's.
But the thing is, my family's not a fan of pumpkin spice. And
What?
guess what the shelves in Trader Joe's is
Well,
lined
yeah,
with?
of
Like, it's
course.
all pumpkin spice stuff. And I was
Yes,
just like,
because that's it.
I was like, I want all the oat snacks because they used to have this like really nice kind of like wafer that's like a Paris like chocolate dip wafer
Did
thing, and
they?
like
Trader
yeah,
Joe's?
a lot of great like regular seasonal like not non-seasonal snacks, but now they're all
Mhm.
just replaced by pumpkin spice JoJo's and like pumpkin spice everything. And I was
I'm
just
saying
like,
I got some pumpkin spice JoJo's. It was a good time.
I was just a little sad. I was like, oh, there's nothing I can take home because no one would like those flavors. Um, pumpkin inks. Where did we see pumpkin inks?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Tokyo
Um,
International Pen Show, right?
who's going and is gonna get me a bottle?
Not me.
Yeah, I think someone on I posted about that on Instagram, and a couple different people were like, "Just ask April." I'm like, I don't think you know that April and I are both going to Japan, and we're both not going during the pen show.
I know.
It's kind of, I mean, it's. I'm getting to the point where I don't feel like, if I don't get that ink, like, like it's fine. It's fine if I don't get it, because you know what? I have a million inks.
That's true. You probably have that shade in one of the diamond inks.
Yeah.
Segue.
And I know that was something I wanted to talk about, was the Diamine Ink Vent calendar releases in October.
Is it
So
purple this year? Right?
it's
Like
the
the
purple
whole.
edition.
Mhm.
I will for sure be buying, or I already bought it. I pre-ordered it from Oblation, and I will be picking it up and swatching it immediately.
All of them.
Because I have to, even though I
You don't
don't work
even
there anymore, I
you don't even
want
have to do this for work, and still you're swatching all of
Well,
them.
cause like I wanted, I just feel like it'll be nice to have the little display box so that people can look at the spoilers if they want, and then the people that are like my best friends can just not look at it because they're like, "Oh my God, Kelly, you're like that's not how you're supposed to do advent calendars," and I'm like, I don't care. I want to open everything all at once.
Oh man. Again, this year I don't know if I'm getting it. I enjoy looking at people's swatches, but I just don't need 25 more bottles of inks.
I don't either, but it's an obligation at this point. I've got to do it. I can't let the people down.
All right. Okay. Kelly Love Letters followers needs her to do this.
I mean, that's the most consistent thing I do. I was going to talk about how I've been doing 30 inks 30 days this month.
Yeah, you have been doing that.
And I've been slacking a little bit, but I've been really busy and it sucks. But I want
Hey,
to.
I really like your 30 days, 30 inks. That should
Really?
have been in your recap. I like the description because I know some people just like look at the swatch and then like they swipe away, but I like that you like I read the snippet you write,
Oh.
and they're all like kind of interconnected. Like like one would be related to the previous inks, or
Yeah.
it has a little anecdote that I happen to know about. Things like that. So
Yeah,
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I feel like it's more fun to like write about the ink in the ink. I just go the next step.
Nice. Yeah.
Sorry, we're
If
kind of
I
all over the place. What are we talking about? Did I interrupt something you were saying?
No, you're fine. um, yeah, the Tokyo International Pen Show pumpkin ink
Uh-huh.
is kind of cool. It's like
It's really
it's
cool.
not like orange pumpkin like what you associate with in the United States when you think about
Because
pumpkins.
it's like a kabocha
It's a
pumpkin.
kabocha, which is what you
Japanese style.
chestnut pumpkin. So it's like
Is
a
that
little
what
bit
it's
more.
called?
Yeah, I think that's what
Oh.
kabocha is. So it's sweeter, a little bit more fleshier, I believe,
Mhm.
like the texture, creamier, if you will, and because I think the fiber is less pronounced, so it's like it has like more of that mushy texture,
Mhm.
and my favorite pumpkin to eat and cook, to be honest.
Well, now I
And
need
it's
to
more
try it.
yellowish. It's more kind of like a chestnut yellow color rather than orange.
Hmm.
So that's kind of why I wasn't as turned onto that ink myself because I was like, it's too yellow. It's gonna be hard to read with the yellow
Yeah,
inks.
I fall for it anyway.
um, I mean, I did buy the sweet potato inks from Bunko Box, so
Yeah, and that one's legible,
that
right?
one's legible though. That one's really legible, which I really like. All right. Shouting out new items. I've decided to rename this section to vendor, brand, creator shout out, or new items, whatever we wish.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't shout out a new vendor, but I'm excited about yours because it looks cool.
so not stationery related, art
Well, yes,
supplies.
it is. It's totally related.
It's a different category.
She only is adamant about that because it's different spending categories.
That's the title of this episode. um, Rosemary and Co. One of my favorite watercolor brushes brand from the UK. They make amazing brushes for painting, like oil, watercolor, whatever medium. And I actually own a lot of their travel brushes, the ones where you can like
Yeah,
it's like a
I was
bullet
actually
shape. And
looking at those.
you can reverse, kind of clip it, and then it became as a long handle. And one of my first brushes from them, I actually acquired at like an Urban Sketcher Symposium. So like 2017, Chicago.
Mm,
So that long ago was one of my first brushes from them, and I loved it. It was just reliable, beautiful, easy to use, holds water great, and they've been reputed since then with like urban sketchers around the world.
mm, cool.
And they recently are doing kind of their seconds sale. They call it the seconds, kind of like a little bit misprinted on the
Mhm.
label. The lettering is wrong, like on the handle. Maybe they named it the wrong number size, but there's nothing functionally wrong with the
Mhm.
brushes, but it just couldn't go out as like a normal item. And obviously, they didn't want to waste that, so they are selling like basically mystery packs of the not so perfect brushes.
And
And
that's
I
fun.
finally, like after being tempted for 2 years, I finally indulged in a set or two. Um, I got the travel brushes set, and the great thing is you don't know what you're getting, and so they pick and choose a
Oh,
variety for you. So you actually get around like 10 brushes per bundle from previous unboxing videos that I
that's
watch, and
cool.
it's really good value. You're basically getting a high quality brush for just like around less than $10 each. Um, so I got the travel brushes, which is the one that are like reversible and I could
Mhm.
use for on the go painting. And then I also got the mixed natural and synthetic hair short handle bundle. So, um, really looking forward to using them for watercolor. And the fact that it's a mystery pack um, excites me because I get to experiment with like different shape brushes that I probably normally wouldn't buy because
Yeah.
I'm kind of the person that always use a round because
Mhm.
that's what I'm used to and what I like. But sometimes people need to be pushed out of their comfort zone, just like the Inkman calendar. So that's my Inkman calendar. Maybe I'll unbox like one brush a day. Maybe that's what I'll do.
Oh, that's cute. But did you get that many?
Maybe.
Yeah. Nice.
Maybe. Maybe I may have bought myself 20 brushes.
20. Well, I
Well,
mean,
it's the bundle. A bundle comes around 10 to 11, so
cool.
two bundles.
Perfect.
So there. I'll rewrap them and then shuffle them and then give myself like an advent calendar experience in December.
I kind of like that.
I
That's
think
a
that's
good
what I'll
idea.
do. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I get to spend this holiday like just Ellie and I think in Seattle. We don't have any family obligations, so finally
Oh,
I could have like
really?
a nice Christmas,
So,
crafty Christmas
oh my God.
holiday.
So why is that?
Oh, because we're spending time with our in-laws, with my in-laws in Thanksgiving in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Only one. Not
Nice.
both. Because we don't want to go down to Portland either.
Oh yeah.
um, so what are you shouting out? Ooh, oh. Which one
Hmm.
are you gonna talk about first? Because they're both exciting.
I'm talking about the Lammy Studio in the Matte Rose
Oh my
first
gosh.
because it's so cute, and I was um, Tony from
What?
from Lammy. He's one of the like reps from Lammy. He came to visit Oblation, and he showed me this in a catalog like I don't know 3 months ago or so. Um, and I was so excited about it. I was like, like freaking out. And now it's here. For some reason, probably because I left and didn't order it before I left, we it's not an oblation yet. But I saw it. I have it pulled up here on Yoseka's site. I think Goulet probably has it too. You know, people have it. And it's like the perfect like blush pink, like not too in your face. You know,
Rose matte is the color.
yeah.
Does this pen usually comes in like black? I assume.
Well, the standard colors are like imperial blue, which is like a navy blue. They have
Mm.
silver, black, kind of boring lammy colors, and um, so this is a limited edition. There was one year that they came out with the terracotta and the savannah.
Oh, the Savannah blue,
Green.
green one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I feel like those were the last cool colors because the past couple years they've done like Black Forest, which is kind of a shiny finish and like just looks like black sparkles, and but they're like subtle. It just wasn't really that cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
um, but
Yeah.
this is a sight to see, and I want it.
It's very pink. It's very like subdued, classy, elegant pink, if you will. Like
Yeah.
looks nice on a white desk.
And I kind of like it more than the Pelikan Rose Quartz pen.
I mean,
Take.
this one does have like a little bit of a nicer kind of finish to like all the edges and the shape, where all the
Yeah.
rose quartz feels. The Pelican year pens always felt a little bit plasticky to me, in my opinion. So
Well,
maybe that's why.
Yeah, Lemmy Studios are like a really nice hefty metal pen.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were always a go-to for people that like kind of want the next step of a fountain pen. Like if they have all the TWSBI Ecos and Kaweco Sports and they're looking for a slightly nicer pen, this is like Lammy Studio is one of the best ones. Just saying. So there's that. And then I wanted to talk about something I didn't pull up. Oh, the Esterbrook. That apparently April saw at a pen show, sneak peeked. And I didn't even know about it.
I mean, they didn't even hide it. It was like in a folder. Like it was in one of the pen folders. It was just a row of pink, and I'm like, I've never seen this color before. What is this? And then I forgot who was. Maybe it was Carrie, but he was just like, yeah, these are new color for Esterbrook. Even the retailers didn't get them yet. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't see that, but they are at Oblation right now, so I saw it in person. And
you didn't say the name yet.
Oh, it's called the Punch Pink.
Punch Pink. It's so pink, and it's got that little crystal kind of acrylic material that I think is most Esterbrook pens.
Yeah,
currently all look like that. That material.
It's tasty, and I see they have like some flowers next to it in the photos that really make it pop. Mm-hmm. The thing is, it reminds me so much of a Leonardo that I want. But the Leonardo has like rose gold trim and it's so freaking pretty and I want it. Like, Kelly, you don't need another SD. Especially since you just bought this one that I think we talked about. I don't remember.
Yes.
The honeycomb.
the honeycomb one.
It's got CY's Techo nib.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. But yeah, SCs are just pretty and it's annoying.
A punch. It really is like a punch color, like
Yeah.
purple, pink, mostly kind of even a little magenta in my opinion,
Mhm.
a little bit like a bright pink, not neon, but like more of a purpley pink. I remember sharing this with our friend Jasmine, who loves pink, and I was like, "Oh, you could get this SD, you could get this Hester brick." But pretty. It's a pretty pen, but thankfully, did I let people know yet? I've hit my pen limit for this year.
You did?
My 4 pen quota is done.
What was the fourth one?
It's a it's a platinum 3776 Sakura at one of the special Maruzen editions with like the cherry
What?
blossom makie on the exterior. I am getting that in Japan.
What? Oh, wait. You have to link me later. What do you mean? Where is it? Did you
It's
buy it already?
yeah, a friend bought it for me already. I don't have the link because it's like it's on the catalog, and like I saw it from a friend's Instagram story of a catalog. Okay, they might actually have a link now by
Oh my
now, but
god.
like they probably already sold out too. It's
Oh
one of the
wow.
Maruzen like fall pen fair that Tokyo
Uh,
Inkling's recent episode just talked about.
oh, did
Um,
they release an episode?
yeah, they did.
Yay! Okay, I'll finally listen to
I
that.
know. So it's one of the Shishikura designed pens. So it's like
Ah!
it's a little sparkly,
Wait,
and
I thought
it's
you
a
said it was a platinum.
yeah. She designed this one too. So it's a Shishikura
What?
platinum
Oh
pen.
shoot! Wait,
It's
are
like
you saying?
okay. Let me send you a link right now. Let me put it
Jeez.
on the
Can
link.
you guys believe this?
I'm gonna put it right next to your thing.
Okay,
Lime
I see.
Studio. So it's a
Oh, it's so
Shishikura.
pretty! What? No, you
Yes.
said platinum. This is a platinum.
Yeah, Platinum 3776.
Ugh,
With
I'm
like
dying.
rose gold cherry
I'm
blossoms
dying. April.
on it. So that's my fourth
Ugh,
non-green pen of the year,
that's a
and that's
good
it.
fourth.
I know it kind
Yeah,
of
that's a good one.
ends the year well.
Oh, it's not even that expensive
I
for
know.
what it is.
That's why.
That's incredible.
That's why it was so easy.
What's this stupid thing here, Shishikura? Oh.
Oh yeah, that other pen that Shishikura did, the Sailor Pro Gear with the sparkly pink cap, that one's so you. So
I'm
you should
upset.
message CUI. There's only 100 of them.
That one's a lot more expensive.
Oh,
than
that
I...
one's a lot more expensive. Actually, no, you don't need this pen. But they just started the
I'm
sale
upset.
on they like literally as this episode drops, it would have just started the sale. September.
What, just now?
Yeah, like to September 20th is the day it starts selling. So
Oh. Oh, that one has 300 pieces, the one you're getting. Ugh.
mm-hmm.
Well, what the F?
Pink pen, cherry blossom. This is the year. This year for me has been. Again, we're spinning off into tangents because Kelly just talked about 2 pink pens. But I feel like this year for me, I've been buying so many green pens and pink pens. Like pink.
Because they go together.
The theme.
They're the 2 best colors.
So I'm just going to say it here. Next year,
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to have any limits to my pen. Because I realized the boundaries has made me creative. With like things that I could have. Like the more you limit yourself, the more you want to buy a pen. So what if I have no limits next year? Maybe I won't buy that many pens.
That's an interesting theory.
An experiment that only April likes to take.
Yeah,
but
I respect that.
I am reaching the limits of my 50 pen case. So there is.
Yeah, I feel like you're basically there now, right?
I'm like 5 pens away from 50.
I thought you were 5 pens away like 2 pens ago.
No, that's when I realized I actually put some ballpoint kind of pens in my case, and I miscounted. So
you have ballpoints?
I put my retro 51.
Oh, you're retro. Gotcha.
Yeah, this one was
fair.
in the one from DC was in there, and I mistook it for a pen, and then I had like a few glass pens in there too, so they don't count.
Nice. I love that for you.
It's overflowing. What do you do? And I also just sold one of my minis, Sailor
Which one?
Slim
Oh, the one you were
minis.
trying to sell forever?
The Kimokusei. Yeah, I sold it to a friend actually, so
Oh,
I gave her a
good.
good price, and we're both really happy.
Yeah,
Good.
good.
So, I feel like of my collection, I still have like 2 to 3 pens that I could easily like offload. So
Well,
there's that.
you could offload all of them.
No. Like that I'm happy to like let go from my
Oh, I see.
collection. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that doesn't really like, for example, the Coeco olive.
Oh, I was
that?
gonna be offended, but I was like, oh no, that's valid.
Right? Like, I can give that away to someone and I
Yeah.
wouldn't like care. What's
Totally.
another? I mean, I have this white Twisby that I've been holding on to for a long time. And it really is like one of the most basic Twisby silver trims.
Mm-hmm.
So I could also give this away and it wouldn't like cause me any dents in my heart, if I will.
Yeah, you have
then,
a few Twisbys, don't you?
I do actually have a few Twisbys. So
You have the mint.
So that one doesn't hurt to offload.
Persian green.
I'm keeping all my special color ones, the orange, the Persian green, and stuff like that. And then the next pen I will let go would probably be my Penlux Rainforest because it is a little bit of a chunky boy, and it did feel a little too big in my hands. So that's 3 more pens. Space.
There she goes.
Math. Love it. Penguin math. All right. Second to last section.
Oh, yeah.
Q4 plans, because September, please let it be over. Like, I can't wait for September to be over. And then we're in the last 3 months of 2023. Can you believe it? I feel like we just started 2023. Oh my goodness. Well, of course.
It's like I was like cross-eyed for a second.
Of course, we have to eventually do a Tetrakaigi at some point for 2024. But I want to talk about like right now, like going into Q4.
Yep.
Has anything changed for you? Did you buy a new planner for your new job? Like,
so
what's up?
The thing is, I bought an undated Poquito planner.
Again? A Poquito again?
No. I mean, I bought it quite a while ago.
Okay. I remember we talked about it.
Yeah, so I hadn't used it, and then I thought, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to use it at the new job. So I actually went through and dated it because I'm crazy and I love dating things. And well, I just dated all the months and like September in the weekly section. And I've actually been using it at work a lot to kind of...
Nice.
Because there's a lot of things for me to learn and take notes on, and it's just kind of like an open... I don't know if it was the planner that made the most sense, but it's an A5, so it's a good size. And since my job is Monday through Friday, I wide it out the Saturday and Sunday, and that's just more space to write stuff and like notes on how to, like, what attachments to include in certain emails, and there's a lot. So I'm doing that. I actually have it in my zippy plaid A5 Hobonichi cover.
Ooh.
So that looks nice and classy on the desk.
But the Pocket, no, just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right? But the crazy thing about it is I have a ton of friction pens, and I've been using those at work a lot. And they do really well in the planner, because the planner's not fountain pen friendly. Yeah.
Yeah. Use your gel pens for those things, right? Like, yeah.
And I wanted to talk about the fact that my boss loves Uniball Signo 1.0 blue.
Wow. That's a thick knit.
I know. So he, like, basically we do have physical paperwork at the job, which I
Mm-hmm.
love because I'm like an office lady. I've got paper clips, I've got post-it notes, I've got highlighters. It's basically really awesome. But um, when we write out job orders for the production people that are like putting all the wood in crates and stuff, they
Mm-hmm.
want they want to have the writing be nice and bold. So and they want blue because it differentiates from the black.
Makes
And I'm
sense.
like, I guess this is my life now. Uniball Signo 1.0. And I'm like,
Aw.
should I like put a fun like refill in my Mont Blanc roller ball? I'm like, that's stupid. I should just use the work ones. I don't know. Is it weird that I don't want to use a fountain pen at work now because it's just copy paper anyway?
Well, I mean, you gotta find somewhere to use your regular non-fountain pens, and I guess
Exactly.
work is it, right?
Yeah.
Like I look at my gel pens, I use them for work too, like
Yeah,
just for
sometimes
random
it
memo notes.
just makes sense.
Nice.
But then, other than that, I know I talked about this before, but I've been using my B6 Common Planner as my main planner.
Nice.
And because of that, my Hobonichi Weeks has been a little neglected. This core part of my being. And maybe that's,
Same
oh, because we have our
here.
matching ones.
And they're both neglected.
I just feel, I don't know what I feel.
I feel guilty because I look at the cute cream soda and I feel bad I don't use it. I don't even have a cover on it, right?
No, I don't either, but I
I'm
never
just
do.
I'm just feeling the bow tie. Um, but I feel bad about my weeks. So what are you gonna do about it? What are you doing about it? You're just
Well, see,
letting it
here's the
sit.
thing. I don't know. Like, because I'm trying to figure out, since I want to use my A5 Hone for my planner, what is the little kitty Weeks going to do? And I've been thinking about April's YouTube channel from like 2 years ago when
Mm-hmm.
you posted that video about your health planner weeks and
Mm,
how, you know, I
yeah.
I did that for a little bit, but like I don't know, maybe now that I don't want it to be my main planner, I can actually commit to doing that. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't
Which is funny because that's what I fell back to using this for was
know.
turning it back into a health planner, and then I got too busy to track my health again, and then now it's just kind of like a miscellaneous notebook again.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe I don't know. Maybe that's gonna happen too.
so it's I'm trying something new. My next trip, I'm taking this with me. So instead of
Oh, good.
journaling in Taiwan in a Hobonichi or a traveler's notebook,
Hmm.
I'm gonna use my weeks. I'm gonna
That's
journal
good.
for just like a short week's trip. I don't think I have like anything too significant, so I'm gonna like write on the blank pages, like
Nice.
journal in it, and like keep track of what I've done in Taiwan, food stuff, drawing, and then I'm gonna use the data page to write down like little mementos or like things actually related to that day, and I'm gonna use it as a reference for when I come home and then fill in the
Mm,
Hobonichi. So my regular Hobonichi cousin effect. So that's my weeks has been through several transformations throughout this year. It was an ink swatch book, it was a motivational book, it was a Chinese journal, it was a health journal, it was my meetup ink swatching page, it was my travel journal for a little bit. Um, and that's okay. It's a confused little guy.
I love that both of ours are confused little guys. They're
And
like, he
that's
just
okay if one of your journals is confused, because that's life.
he just wants to be at a cafe, and you know, it's just confusing.
The book that went through the most seasons in my life, I guess. um,
Yeah.
but other than that, for me at least, my lineup has been extremely consistent, and I think it's gonna stay that way for Q4. Again,
Hmm.
Hobonichi Cousin as my uh, daily memory keeping, Quarter A5 as my work journal, just the steadiest partner I can ask for. Bible size for planning personal events. It's been like abused. I have my monthly pages is like filled in, crossed off, white outed, sticky note on. Like, man, my life is chaotic. Like, I've been rescheduling groomer, scheduling girly clinic for Cookie, like his class for walking, and then like rescheduling cleaners, like just and then like making plans for like trips and Elliot's trip. So I I did fall back on Google Calendar to
Mhm.
manage both Elliot and my schedule that overlaps, but I still can't help but like flip to my physical um, green Bible to look at what's up, like for
Yeah.
this month. So it's been kind of wild, just all the things that's going on. So that's been nice, and I will continue to use that next year too, I believe. And then let's see, hope, and then Traverse Notebook. I've been. This is surprisingly, Traverse Notebook has been the most consistent thing for journaling, at least for me
Mhm.
this year. Probably because, like you said, it was just this year is just filled with things we're doing, and they're spilling out of my Hobonichi. Like
Yeah.
one page can't describe the amount of things I did in a day, right? So,
Yeah.
um, this is probably my sixth or seventh
Yeah, you've
refill
really been
now.
burning through them.
And because I've been using my limited edition refills each time, it felt even better. Like, this refill's been put to good use. This refill was filled to the brim. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to archive and just like look at them like in a row, like this whole year. Like, it was as exciting. My pages are as exciting as my Hobonichi pages, which is something pretty special
Yeah.
to say about that. So,
Yeah. I,
really
I
happy.
think I literally am on my second Traveler's Notebook refill.
Ah!
But I really took a sort of hiatus in July because I was really focusing on the Common Planner. And then, I don't know, I did want to talk about how I've been. I don't necessarily want to say unmotivated, but like, because, I've been journaling in the TN.
Mhm.
It just, it's just not, it's not giving right now.
Mm.
Didn't I say that last time about something? I don't remember. But I'm basically I think it might be because my life is going through a lot right now with the moving
Yeah.
and the job and
It happens. I
the
feel like I see that with my other books, like my Fleur Lab, which is just like completely abandoned, and like my other plotters, my Narrows, that I thought I was gonna use. I end up lending it to Jasmine for her to try it out.
Oh,
Because
the
just like
narrow?
yeah, because I just don't use that this week, this year so far, and that's okay. Like we're explorers in the
It's just not okay for
stationery.
me to try things. I'm kidding.
We explore and try different systems.
Yeah.
Except don't get no new notebooks. Too many notebooks, Kelly, on your
Jesus.
end.
I,
Too many systems.
you know,
Um,
hey, you're one to talk. We're gonna be over here with 7 planners.
Maybe that is the magical number next year. Less than 7. Um,
Hey, you're gonna get the traveler's refills because you always want the stickers.
I'll get the passport one.
I got the passport one too at Oblation. Well, I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the passport one so that I can get the sticker.
Yeah.
But then not commit to the full refill.
Same.
um,
Until we go to Japan and go, oh, we're in Japan, and
yeah, get a full one. Who
it's
knows?
always possible.
Um, yeah, I'm excited for our Tetrokagi. I'm actually a little bit more excited about what we're bringing to Japan. I can't wait to get to that episode. We have the
Oh,
hard decision of which traveler's notebook to
oh
bring.
shit. Well, I already know I have to bring my Kyoto one because I'm going to
What?
Kyoto.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm
of
like, do I
course.
bring my Tokyo Station one?
I mean,
I
well, what other ones do you have?
kind of want. I do have I have the Kyoto ones too, but I kind of want to bring the Traveler's Station one.
Yeah.
Because I'll be in Tokyo more this time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or
You could
I
rep.
should just be like our friend Kue, who came to San Francisco with 2 travelers notebook, so she can, theme it. She had the
I
blue,
considered that too.
like bring an extra cover.
But then I
that.
thought, what if I want to buy one over there? Why do I need to buy one over there? That's stupid.
You
There's
have
no reason.
You have all of them too, so.
But I don't have the Narita Airport
Oh,
standard
okay.
size. I did have the passport size that I gave away on my Instagram to Max. Love you, Max.
Yeah.
But I seriously don't need more. Just tell me to stop.
Stop.
If you made it this far, just say Kelly stop in the comments.
Kelly, stop with like a warning sign. Oh no, they're gonna flag us for like spammy comments.
Oh, yeah.
Just tell her to stop with a cute smiley face.
Or just Taylor Swift with "You need to calm down."
Let's do this. Comment. You need to calm down in the comments, please.
Oh man.
All right.
Who am I quoting Taylor Swift? This is me.
Well, this episode's not as long as I thought it would be, but it's okay.
We got like 20 more minutes to go. Let's.
Exciting things to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
you want to go first?
Yeah. Huh? Oh, I thought you said, "Can I go first?" Pause. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the reason I'm traveling at the end of the month is because I'm going to Dallas, the Dallas Pen Show.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
So
You're
I'm
going
actually
to Texas.
I know. Why am I doing that?
Are you gonna get a few days in Dallas, like to hang out?
So I would have had more time. I'm flying in Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And the original flight, I was supposed to be there sort of early, but they changed the time. Like a couple months ago, they were like, "We're gonna change the flight," and I'm like, "Wait, why are you changing it so far in advance? That's weird." But basically, I won't get it until like 6 p.m.
Aww.
So then Friday it's gonna be pen show all day, Saturday pen show all day, and then Sunday I will get to leave. I think my flight leaves around noon or so it's not like I have to wake up super early.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did for San Francisco. See why? He's like, "I don't care. I flew from Japan. You can deal." But yeah, I'm not gonna get too much time to hang out. But if you're in Dallas, you should see me at the Tasha booth, because I'll be helping them out.
Nice.
I'm just a pen show helper outer kind of lady.
You're gonna see Toasty.
Right? Yes, and Kirby, hopefully.
Yeah.
Kirby in her little backpack. And I hope to see Teresa, who used to work at Kinokuniya in Katy, Texas. But she is unsure if she's going, which is fair because it's like 3 hours away, apparently. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Texas is huge.
Texas is too big. Like, what's going on? So yeah, that's when I come home on that Sunday, I will be coming into my new place. Which it's just a lot. It's just gonna be a lot doing a really busy pen show. I've never been to the Dallas show, but I assume it's
I heard it's a big one too. I mean, I've seen Toasty's live stream from before.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
It felt very, very busy. Well, you're gonna see Kirk for sure.
Yeah, I saw his nib. He has like the Lone Star. Mm-hmm. His Dallas nib.
Oh my god, are you gonna have some Whataburger?
Oh man, that's exciting. That makes me want to go even more.
That's what I'm like thinking about. I think about Texas
yes,
now.
I will. Oh man,
some Whataburger sandwich. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Honey butter chicken biscuit.
Salivating right now.
But then we also both wanted to talk about the Pelican Hubs.
This Friday, it's coming up.
God, I can't believe it. Everything's happening so fast.
It just snuck up on us, right? Like
do you know if we get free stuff, or are they not doing that again this year?
I don't know. Okay. Like
I feel like they would have said if we were.
I haven't heard anything from our organizer yet. So you're going to the one in Portland, and I'm going to the one in Seattle. And actually last year I signed up for mine, I last year I signed up for Pelican Hub Seattle, but last minute I ended up going somewhere last
Mm-hmm.
year. I
Yeah, me
forgot.
too.
Like I was traveling somewhere. I forgot where, but I didn't make it to Pelican Hubs last year. But apparently, there was some enthusiast in the Seattle region that was just destashing a bunch of like Japanese inks, and
Mm.
no one was interested in them. And so my friend Polly like souped a bunch up. Like for some reason, I just think Japanese inks is still like Sailor exclusive inks, like Maruzen exclusive inks are just not like a popular thing in the Seattle pen
Hmm.
scene. Like everyone's more about the European and vintage
Yeah.
things. So I
Sorry.
know.
That was a gut reaction
I
there.
went to one of the pen shows and I was the only one with a sleeve full of sailors and everyone else had just had
Really?
all the other pens. So I don't know. I feel like maybe this year, hopefully, I'll find that person again, and maybe they have more inks to de-stash, or like I thought about if I want to bring my inks, but I also was like maybe not. Like I'm gonna kind of treat it as like a meetup, and
Mm-hmm.
um, my last Pelican Hub was before the pandemic, and it was
Me
like
too.
I brought my Hobonichi, and I was just there trying out people's ink. Like I was the only person with a Hobonichi. I think it was kind of funny, and I don't know about how big the size of the Pelican hub in Portland, but Seattle only has one hub and it has like at least 100 people. Like it's a huge hub,
It's a big
uh,
one.
and like so it's a lot of people. So I mean I'm kind of excited. Like it's gonna probably feel like a mini pen show in my opinion.
Yeah.
For the Seattle one, hopefully it'll be fun for the Portland one too. And I don't know if we all get a free bottle of rose quartz. I'm not mad about that.
No, I also would not be mad about it because I didn't buy it yet.
so we'll cross our fingers and see, right? Like I mean this year they made us jump through so many hoops to sign up.
Yeah. Yeah, they really did.
Hopefully it's just not a notepad.
So
But
apparently
then
they
again, we're not paying anything for it,
yeah.
so anything would be nice.
Apparently um hold on. We have around 100 people according to our hubmaster. She posted in
Wow.
maybe a little bit less than that, but yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
We have big hubs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for Pelican Hub. And then, of course, the final thing that I'm extremely excited about, Kelly, is Creative Expo. One of the main reasons I'm rushing back to Taiwan spontaneously. I mean, I've kind of made the promise last year to Judy, our friend Tokubet's memory, like next year I will go to Taiwan and join Creative Expo with you. And then at the beginning of the year, it didn't seem likely because I planned all my trips already. And then this just kind of came up spontaneously because I had miles.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so
Nice.
it just became a trip. And wow, okay. Creative Expo is like one of the biggest like cultural artistic exhibitions, like not just stationery, but generally it spans several conference exhibiting halls, and some are really like architectural focused, some are really like home goods focused. It just so happens that Taiwan also has a very robust like artistic creative facet of the industry as well, and like with the stationery creators being a huge part of it in the last few years. And so with the Creative Expo, I'm only focused on one exhibition hall, um, that is housing, I think, over like 200 artists and
Oh,
creators. Like a wild amount of artistic talent in there, and everyone's gonna have stamps, PET tape, washi tape, sticker sheets, gashas, like just like everything. And I am already overwhelmed. I have a few artists in mind, but I don't even think I can like begin to share this. Like it would probably be an episode on its own. So when I come back, I'll
yeah.
share
On your YouTube channel?
on our next episode. You can talk about Dallas Pen Show, and I can talk about Creative Expo.
That's like way more exciting than the Dallas Pen Show.
I mean, I'll be shopping with Judy. That's gonna be an exciting event in of itself. But I'm excited. Like, I'm gonna break my wallet at the event, but
You'll
then I'm
just literally
spending.
like rip it in.
I'll be spending my Taiwan money, so it wouldn't
Oh
affect
yeah,
me financially here.
sure.
So I guess in a way, like I have no limit to how
That's
much
some
I can spend.
that's some more penguin logic right there.
My offshore accounts reserved for stationery shopping.
Hey, that's valid. That's super
Grandpa,
valid.
my deceased grandfather left me some money, and like, yep,
Oh,
I'm using it
nice.
all in Creative Expo.
Yes. Perfect. Thanks, Gramps.
Thanks, Grams and Grandma. Like, thank you for the funds. So that's gonna be wild. Like that, but then that's also the major reason why I've been very like conservative with my shopping lately. Like really trying to not add bulk or
I'm
like
giving you a
take up
look.
more space. Because I'm gonna come home with like I'm bringing 2 suitcases home. That's how intense I'm gonna be.
Dang. That's
Like
probably
I'm
what
gonna
I'm gonna do in Japan though. I don't know yet.
yeah.
We'll see.
And like Creative Expo, like I'm not looking to just buy stationery stuff. Like stationery is a part of the lifestyle in Taiwan, right? So you're gonna be looking at water bottles. You're gonna be looking at like T-shirts,
Mhm.
socks, draperies, like cushion covers. Like those are probably the things that I'm gonna be taking back home with me, like in the
Nice.
2 suitcases.
Yeah, so that you
Um,
can like have it along with your everyday life, like you said, all the
Yeah,
things.
yeah, exactly. Like, one of the fun photos we took, or our friends took at the cabin retreat, was not of the stationery, but like a family photo of all the Superior Labor tote bags. Like that was the stationery shot, pun intended. But
Nice.
um so like yeah, like to me, like it was the best part is gonna be discovering all the home goods that's gonna go well with the stationery setup. I might buy some pottery, some ceramic stuff too.
Nice.
Super excited. Wish me luck. I'm gonna do a whole lot of damage there.
Godspeed, April's wallet.
2 days. It's gonna be the SFN show that I've always dreamed of. Basically,
Nice.
not I'm not gonna be burdened by anyone or any obligations or responsibility. Just me, stationery, and unlimited funds.
Nice.
Yes. And probably that will help me calm down a little bit for Japan.
In theory.
You know, in theory. And with that, that's the end of the episode. This is April from Penguins Creative.
And Kelly from Kelly Love Letters.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.